Editing Sharon here. Good morning, or whenever you watch this video. So the video you're about to watch is going to be Ron putting back together the theater room. And I don't think you guys actually seen the room intact in the previous house to home videos. So you'll get to see what the room looks like put back together. What it looked like after it was taken down in the reverse, if that makes sense, and then put back together. So hopefully you will enjoy today's video. Make sure you leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you have a home theater in your house, or would you take on the challenge of doing a DIY theater like this room. I don't know all the deets on it. Let me just ask him a question. Just hold on to Editing Sharon. Hold up. Okay, so I just asked Ron, could a theater room be done on a budget? Okay, his room, everything you're going to see in this video, his room is on the more advanced side as far as the monitor, the projector itself, and then all the audio visual stuff in this video is more on the advanced side. So $4 or $5 grand, give or take, for the advanced stuff. If you want a lesser, more cheaper, affordable home theater, you can do one for around $1,000, counting everything. So paint, dark stuff, everything dark. Okay, so that is it for Editing Sharon, because I didn't do an intro. So hopefully you will enjoy the video. Let me know down below. Bye. What is, not an experiment, but what I'm trying to say?
So this room is so echoey.
Because this is the what?
This is theater.
Okay.
But without the sound treatment and everything I'm doing here, it's a hot echoey mess.
So make the sound.
Hello! It's me you're looking for! Right?
Okay.
So, and then also the windows, the windows, all this light and everything, so my whole goal is to just blacken it all the way up and eliminate that sound.
And you're going to do that by, so you got the paint in here done, new coat of paint, ceiling. Did you do the ceiling or no?
I touched up the ceiling.
Touched the ceiling up, and new paint on it. Looks nice. Looks so nice.
And these little soundboards I made it,
you made these?
Yeah. A little put the 1x2 frame around. This is rigid insulation. And then I got my felt that I just wrapped it in felt with. And I put these all over the wall. And one on the ceiling. Look at it, put my little hooks.
Yep, got your hook. And that's going to go right there. And it's going to absorb all this sound.
Still a lot of it, so it won't be so echoey.
Okay.
Hello!
Okay, that's
It's me you're looking for.
It's test. Okay, so when you put them up, let me know, and I'm going to get the second part to see how it sounds, the difference.
Alright.
Okay.
And I just hang these just like a picture.
Theater room is coming back.
Just like a little picture. Of course, evenly spaced.
You gotta break out the tape measure, because what?
Make sure they're evenly spaced.
I think they are.
Oh man. Vacuum. That ain't right. Is that right? Need tape measure too.
Getting less and less, ain't it?
Already. Oh. I think it might work. I got that hook there. What the hook gonna be? Oh,
Okay, sir.
oh God.
Listen.
Oh God.
Nobody's trying to go to the hospital with you. Stop.
Oh Lord.
Shoot. It's too early in the morning.
Oh, Jesus.
Duh. Why not two? Why you didn't do two of those though up on the ceiling?
What you mean? Oh.
Like another one over
Because
that
it
way.
came in a 6-pack.
Oh.
It was like, they a little expensive, but they don't cost that money. I gotta get this.
Now, I don't have a lot of space to work with, right?
No.
A couple of inches. Thick fingers. Oh.
Oh, jeez.
You struggling. Wait, my arm hurt too. Okay, good job.
All right.
And you have all of them up.
Let's do clap test.
Okay. Door closed. Okay.
Now when the everything else, when you had a...
Oh yeah, it's a difference.
Yeah.
A huge difference. Sucked up the sound.
And so these little things, and then the furniture, and blah, blah, blah.
And all those wires.
That's a lot.
Are you sharp backing that up?
Yeah. All right. Hey, but you know how we have people have TV on the wall,
Yeah.
and then you can see the cables coming and going into the plug.
Right.
So what we can do, or what I did with this, is that I use these things right here. These are called low voltage gain boxes, right? And then what you do is you outline that, make a hole in the wall, boop, boop, boop. You put this little thing in the wall, screw it, and it holds it to the wall. And so now you got that thing there.
Okay.
And then down there. So what we're doing...
Oh, okay. So I see you. All right. So this is one, and then the other one, because you about to hang something here, obviously,
The projector.
and you want the cords down behind the wall, not on the
I
wall.
don't want to see the cord.
Okay. So anybody can do this.
Yeah, anybody can do this.
All right. Cool.
And these little things cost like $2 on Amazon or whatever the case is. But it's really just cut a hole in the wall, put this thing in there, snake it through. Oh, and then you got these pieces here, the finished piece that like goes on it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, they got ones that got like cloth, the little feathers or whatever case is. Same concept.
Yeah.
It's just hiding the cable.
Okay.
All right.
Without doing like I do it at the penthouse, where I run the strip down the wall. You won't even have to worry about that.
Yeah, the strip is fine too. Like the strip is fine. You can see the strip, but at least you're not seeing the cables.
Yeah.
That drives me crazy when I see the cables.
Me too. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you.
All right, so all the cord. Now, a lot of times you don't even need. This is a snake. This is electrical snake. A lot of times you don't even need this because where the TV at and where the plug is at, it's not that far. But since this is high up, then I'm gonna use this snake to snake it down. It's just like a rigid steel, so it can guide it. But
Okay.
I need you to when I put it in there to get it from the bottom.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep. Up. 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 Okay, right there. Hey! Hey! What the? No. Hey!
Okay. Okay.
All right.
So we got them through. There's a snake coming out the thing. Is it a snake?
Yeah.
Okay, snake coming out. And then he's going to hook the cords on there and tape them. Yank them suckers up. Hopefully.
And so I don't damage none of my tips.
Uh-huh.
Now this is a HDMI, and 2 HDMIs and a power cable.
Okay.
So I don't mess up the tips here.
Okay. All right, back up. tangled up down here though. It's not straight. Okay, wait. Wait a minute. Okay.
It's up.
You got it. Okay.
Now when I hook the projector up, you just go right in the back of the projector. That had it, bam. You don't see no cables and it come out at the bottom.
Okay. All right. So what we doing now?
Talk about the projector mount.
Okay.
This is just a standard old projector mount, right? The mount that goes to the projector. It got all these things for adjustments, so you can slide this thing to get this projector in the center. But my main problem was trying to find out how to mount it in here. And so I got these brackets. There's a stud here. There's a stud here. This is a standard old board from like Home Depot or whatever the case is. And since I ain't really know how to mount it from the ceiling and still get my room, I did it like this. Stud, so that's solid.
Yes,
ain't
sir.
going nowhere.
Ain't coming
Stud,
down.
stud. Put the board up there. All right. Screw the board in.
Okay, so this is a good, for those that are interested, a good, what'd you drop? Good tip for if you want to create you a theater room in your home. I don't think those are, what you drop? Those three? Oh! Here.
Yeah, and so that just give me a good base for the just to mount the projector, and then these things go into the back projector and makes a nice thing look.
Okay.
That was it.
Got you. So wait, is there gonna be a cover on that or no? Because you won't see
Yeah.
it. Yes or no?
That little white thing that
Yeah.
Yeah, that goes on there.
Okay. All right.
And that's it.
So y'all can create y'all a theater room and a spare room if you have one or whatever, and have that theater vibe going. Especially in the pandemic, you don't want to go to the movies and sit next to somebody. You can have your own home theater.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm just being nosy right now. I don't want to get everything. This might help somebody. You never know.
It might.
I'm up close and personal. So all you doing is hanging the projector up, right? On your thing.
And then that's the plate that I was talking about.
Oh, look how clean that is. Man. We about to watch a movie. movie. I have a movie in mind I want to watch, baby. When you put this whole shebang back together, okay? The movie should be open. Popcorn, beer, the whole nine.
You go nice and clean.
You didn't ask me what movie.
What movie?
The Conjuring 3.
Oh, hell no.
No. Okay, wait. What do you can't do that.
What you mean, a scary movie?
Yes.
No, it's gonna be bad for my spirit.
But we can't watch
It's gonna be bad for my whole spirit. I get into scary movies. Like,
we can watch it during the day like this. Are you kidding?
the day it's gonna be pitch black. I don't care what time of day it is. It's gonna look like it's nighttime, and I'm gonna be scared. And then the speakers all in the ceilings and surround sound. And
Is that a yes or no?
I mean, I'll watch it with you, but
Okay, that's all you have to say. You went through all of that to say, yeah, I'll watch it with you. Okay.
I'm saying, like, that, scary movies.
Right, it's not gonna be that bad.
I like thrillers and stuff like that, but them scary movies, they get my spirit. I'm telling you.
Get it out of your spirit.
All right, so these mounts here, this for the rear speakers, and allow for you to tilt them down, tilt them up, swing them, you know what I'm saying, adjust them. But they got to be mounted into some solid wood because they hold speakers. These little things come out and they grip the speakers, but they got to be mounted to a stud.
Okay.
So I like stuff to be equal. So this is where the stud was at. So over here, the equal distance, I didn't have a stud.
Okay.
So I did. Same thing up there. My little black boards.
Okay.
So I put this back. I found the stud here. Found the stud here.
Right.
Put the black board on, and then now it gives me all of this wood here in order to mount wherever I need to mount the speaker for it to be equal distance. And
so is this one as sturdy as this one?
no, it ain't gonna be as sturdy because that's going into actual solid stud. Well, this is just going into this 3/4 inch. But it'll be sturdy enough because that's how long the screws is.
So why even use this though? Why didn't you prefer to, since you couldn't find a stud, why didn't you use like the butterfly hooks to the drywall and just mount it without, what's the purpose of the board, I'm saying?
The butterflies is only as strong as the drywall, right? And so you got a heavy speaker that you mounting the butterfly things on, and it might work, but it's not going to be as strong. So over time, that butterfly thing, because it's only really as solid as the wall, is eventually going to start falling. And it's eventually going to fall off. So this give me a lot more wood. Even though it's only 3/4 inch, it'll work. Okay. So watch. I'm going to put it on. The TVs, the mounts give you at least 1 or 2 studs. You got to have at least 1 stud. And the butterfly is supplement, but you got to have at least 1 stud for the TVs. If you ain't doing that, then I don't know. Anyway, that's the whole deal there.
So you wanted the speakers to be a certain amount of space from each other for what, sound balance or what?
Sound balance.
Okay.
You nailed it. Exactly.
Okay. Interesting.
I need you for this type of stuff.
Why?
I be too impatient.
Get it out.
Mount the speakers and like that's solid. That ain't going nowhere.
Gotcha. That's it?
Yep.
Just like that. Done.
Just like that, done.
Okay, so now you're gonna do the next speaker, right?
Yep.
Okay. And where does this go? To that speaker? This piece. What's wrong?
Oops.
What happened?
That goes there.
Oh, the fuck. Oh, wow. And this is already mounted.
And we abort.
What you working on now?
Just hooking up this speaker.
Where is this going?
This going on this wall.
Okay, where's the mounts at?
You know what? I didn't. These because I needed them angled. But over here, it's just one little screw.
So.
And this
why?
speaker designed for that. So it's designed to get the little screw hole.
Oh.
And it's designed to actually flush mount to the wall. And so I'll just take it in. Of course, it's in the stud.
Of
Gotta be
course.
understood.
Of course.
Yeah, and they got these little bumpers on it. So it's designed to
Sit on the wall.
Sit on the wall.
Am I getting on your nerve coming in here bothering you?
No, not at all.
Asking a million questions.
No, I love it.
Tell me if I'm getting on your nerve, okay?
So I got.
I'm interested in all what you do.
I got the.
Are you almost done, or you feel like?
No, it's a mess.
Oh. It's a mess.
It's a mess.
And it's crazy. I barely saw any of this.
It's all hidden, but it's all
I
hidden.
barely saw any of this stuff.
Let me show you the speaker. Yeah, and two woofers and a tweeter.
Okay. Let's go, Father. I was coming to ask a question, and I see you with a tape measure in your hand. You is busy in this room, sir.
Leave me alone, I tell you that.
I have a question I'm curious about. Surround sound, right? So, with all these speakers and stuff all around, can I explain to you what I think surround sound mean? Like, the point of the speakers I'm saying, because I really don't know. I'm trying to sound smart here. Okay? So, surround sound, okay? In my mind, I'm just thinking like how we hear with our regular ears when we're watching something or listening to something. Like we hear in all directions, like all around us. We can face forward and hear sounds coming from the back, from our sides. Our brain knows where to process that sound's direction from. So is this why you have speakers placed the way they do because of our regular listening ear? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's exactly right. You explained it exactly right. I mean, what you thinking is it, because the old tradition of two stereo, what we was normally used to, was like a left speaker and a right speaker. You know, two speakers.
Okay.
On the left speaker, you got sound off the left speaker, you get sound off the right speaker. Now this is what's called the main listening position or whatever the case is, and then the center speaker is where all of the dialogue and stuff comes. So like all the music and stuff come out the left speaker, right speaker. Most of the words and dialogue come out the front speaker. Now, as far as surround sound, we came out with like the 5.1, which means you got a right surround and you got a left surround. So when you sitting here, you hearing stuff, bam, bam, and then you're watching TV, and your brain tells you if the sound is coming in the back just by the surround sounds, right? But then they came out with 7.1, where you actually do have the back speakers.
So that's why you put these up.
Yep, the back speakers, and so now you got the left, center, right, surround, and then the rear speakers. But they got some new stuff.
Okay.
It's called Dolby Atmos.
Okay.
Dolby Atmos. And Dolby Atmos allows for height speakers. So it's two height speakers in the front, and then there's two height speakers in the back. So not only you getting the surround sound, but you're also getting sound from above. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bass speakers, and then 4 height speakers. So that's 11 speakers, all playing different stuff while you're sitting here. So something can be coming out of all 11 of these speakers. And then you got your subwoofer, which give you the bass.
Okay.
So that's the basic setup. Yeah.
That
A lot of
was,
speakers.
yeah.
But we got one more.
One more speaker.
One more, yeah.
One more speaker to go in this room.
Well, one more aspect of it.
Oh.
Which is, remember you sit down and the seats vibrate?
Yeah.
It's called tactical shaking. So the same bass is coming out the subwoofer. We feel that by the seat shaking, by those things that I got mounted up under the seat.
So something is that's why, okay. Man, you are... You are one bougie theater man, okay? This is a lot. I'm talking about in case you want to do your little home theater. Okay, it's a lot. It's not as simple as I thought in my brain.
And I got 3 amplifiers, which I got to hook those up, and all these cables, as you see, all this stuff going to those different amplifiers. There's 3 of them. Whew.
You've been in this room all freaking day.
I'm tired too. I'm tired.
You been in here literally all day.
Quick. We broke it down so quick. I don't want to start. Who was sitting on?
We was under a time crunch.
This was one of my major concerns right here.
What?
That window.
Why?
Because it's a window. You know
Oh.
what I mean? That you got to be dark. And so that's the reason why I put all the velvet, these blackout curtains and all the velvet up, so no matter what time of day it is, it's pitch
It's
black.
black in here, yeah.
Pitch black.
Well, if it wasn't for being able to see the window from outside, I would have never known this room even had windows.
Ain't that something?
Because it was so black in here and dark. Very movie theater-like.
We getting there. I'm chugging on.
You ready for that movie?
Not yet.
Knock, knock. Why you out of breath? Right. 10 hours later. What in the wire house is happening here, baby? What is happening? It's just a lot going on right now. My anxiety is so high.
I got everything hooked back up, I think. I do.
All those wires that were over here are now to devices.
I got it all hooked up. I think.
Wait a
I did
minute.
not realize that I had all this stuff hooked up. Jesus Christ.
Look at all of this.
I'm ready though.
So what's going on this thing here?
Yeah. My little ghetto console.
Okay. This man been in this room a whole work shift just about.
Oh Jesus. It's a lot, baby. It don't hook so quick though.
Yeah? Did you have this stuff labeled, right?
Yeah, I had a label.
Okay. Well, that was helpful, I'm assuming. There's a lot of stuff going in, though.
PlayStation for my Blu-ray. Not because I play PlayStation. This the amp for the subwoofer.
Which is that big thing here?
Yep. And then it also serves as the amp for the chairs to make your booty vibrate.
Okay. The
Jesus
process.
Christ.
The process is real.
Alright. I think that's it.
Got you a brand spanking new room and paint. Looks like you've been in here wiping stuff down. Beautiful floors. You gonna make it?
I ain't gonna make it.
You always asking me, you gonna make it?
I'm not gonna make it.
Are you?
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Good job. What else? What else can I help you with? Hey.
Said I'm home, so I gotta hang the curtains, bring the rug in, bring the chairs in. Yeah. Getting that though.
Hey.
It's the thingy to tell the projector that it's set up right.
Okay, so this part of the video is going to be the restaurant's DIY home theater setup. So right above the screen, up top and below here, I remember this was dark because of the fabric. But I noticed he got like a lot of fabric. So where's all the fabric going and why?
All the fabric going across this whole front wall, so this whole front wall will be totally black.
Okay.
So to make it seem like the screen is just there.
Okay.
And and then against this side wall, against that side wall. And the whole reason is that so it can just look like a complete front theater, and also to stop the bleed from the, even though those curtains back there and I put the little shades, that's still, you can still see the light.
Okay.
So just make it just so it's all black, and then also when it's the front is black, it gives more contrast to the picture.
Okay.
So it's more contrast, and it's really, I mean, what I did was simple. If you see up here,
Let me see.
just a bunch of little drywall screws.
Oh, okay. I see it at the very top.
Drywalls, and I took some curtain rods and just extended the curtain rods, and I'm just laying those curtain rods on those screws. And don't talk about me, but the way I constructed the curtains.
Can I see?
Come on.
Can we just address the bulk roll of fabric in here? A bulk figure? This is serious. It's serious. This man got a bulk roll of fabric.
Yeah.
Did you buy the whole bulk roll?
I went and kind of calculated how many yards I needed, and yeah, I just.
This is a whole thing. Let's see your DIY, baby.
Actually, no, I bought a bulk. I did. I bought the bulk roll of fabric off Amazon, and it wasn't that much. Like it's straight up like black velvet, super black. It wasn't that much, and I just take these curtain rods.
Okay. Oh.
And I just literally just safety pinned them.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
I got you. Because
pinned.
when they're up, you can't see any of this, right?
Nope.
Okay. So safety pin.
And all the little hooks and stuff that come with the curtain rods, I just
none of that.
No.
Need it.
And so you can't find curtain rods that's really really long.
Yeah.
And so I just kind of like took multiple curtain rods and put like the center pieces in just to extend them because they sitting on those nails. They're sitting on the screws, so.
Right. Nobody's opening and closing.
And I just took them on the table and just cut them to length, and just. And so. Yeah.
Okay, look, let me show y'all something. See, now it just looks like the screen is floating up at the top. It's so dark. The camera is not really picking it up. So it just looks like the screen is starting to float in the air. And I'm guessing he got something for this part here. See, because I never saw that stuff before. And he does. Okay, now he got all the curtains and stuff up, and you literally cannot even see them anymore. Like, you can't see anything but those two things. So all those open spaces, the light area is gone. Then you have the ceiling, it's black, it's meeting the top of the curtains right there in that far corner. And this is the results of the DIY King, honey. That looks really good. Everything is dark.
Ooh. This one needs some more vacuuming. Whew. It's dusty.
You want me to wipe it off?
Yeah. Pretty dry.
Let's see what. Let me come on this side so I can see what you're talking about, sir. Mm-hmm. Chair has a fan on it. Oh no, not a fan.
These are the base shakers.
Okay.
So base shakers, just like the subwoofer, when the subwoofer do the bass, these things kind of like vibrate the seat. They kind of give you the frequency of the bass, so you can feel the bass. They don't have sound, but they got yeah. And so I got this little cable here that I connect to all three of them. 1, 2, 3, and that goes to the amp. Boom, boom.
And you have the real movie watching experience. Okay, booty vibrating and all.
I gotta do cable management.
What is cable management? What does that mean?
That means you gotta manage the cable so you don't be seeing wires all over the place. So these things recline, the electric. So I just gotta go under there and get my zip ties and stuff like that, and just, you know.
Okay.
Come on, man. Don't judge me. Gotta be right, babe.
Okay.
Gotta be right. All right, for now.
Ron, what do you have?
Starburst.
Okay. Okay. Starburst.
I can't put these things on. It's the hardest thing in the world.
Why?
I don't know. It's so hard.
I don't know why. What?
It's been a day. I'm at the last step now. I'm just gonna go.
Okay, what we about to do?
I have to calibrate, but I'm not gonna go through that whole process. But just the whole screen.
And what is actual calibration? What does that mean?
So what it does is that it's kind of like send out these signals to all of the speakers to make sure that everything is even, the levels are even, the frequencies match the speaker, so it sounds like all a bubble. It's supposed to be a whole bubble.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just want to make sure all the speakers are actually working.
Okay.
So that's the left, right. That one there, behind us, the topness. Subwoofer, and then the second subwoofer is our butt.
Oh. Because I'm thinking, why am I shaking in the hips, honey?
That's it. We done. We ready to watch a movie now.
And that's calibrated.
Well, I got to go through the calibration thing, but yeah, it's a whole process. Ooh, Jesus.
How many hours today was this? Put the room back together in how many hours?
I started, 9 o'clock?
And what time is it?
4:30.
Oh my God, it's all day.
Yeah. It look good, though.
Okay, ready for a movie?
I'm ready. Thank you so much for your help.
No problem. Thank you for letting me tag along. Tell them bye, baby.
Bye.
It was just a misunderstanding. You waited in the rain for hours, and I couldn't say the right things. No, I checked your number twice, then I went home. But I wanna let you know that, yeah, everything about you makes me smile. I wanna be your best friend, your best friend. I wanna be around you all the time. You don't understand, you don't need to worry. I meant everything I said, you don't have to search no more. Love is all around, so baby, what's your hurry? You don't have to prove.
Okay.
Watch The Conjuring 3.
Yay!
Good job.
Here's the conjuring.
Baby,
The devil
you
made
scared?
you do it.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Are you scared?
Yeah.
Don't be scared. I got you.
Turn off the study light.
Okay,